Hello YouTube, this is Hunting Guy 532, and today I thought I'd talk to you a little on my thoughts of conceal carry, and I'll leave the comments open for anybody who'd like to comment on this video or share your thoughts as well on conceal carry. I have researched it on the internet and sites and tried to learn more about it because living here in Canada, we don't have it. We've been bullied, I'll say, bullied by the government out of our right to own a firearm, to carry guns, to possess firearms and protect ourselves and our families. So, from what I've learned, in most states, I won't say all of them, but in most states you need a permit to carry a firearm. You can't be convicted of a felony and so forth, and if you get a permit, you can carry a firearm concealed. And I'll do another video on my views of open carry, but just a question to anybody watching, what are your thoughts on concealed carry? Do you think it's right? Do you think people should be allowed to do it? Do you think, if you're like me and you're a Canadian citizen, do you think we as Canadians should be allowed to carry firearms for protecting ourselves and our families? And I know I'll probably get the one guy that'll roll into this video and say, well, what do you need a gun for if you just learn to defend yourself with your body? Well, that's fine and all for, maybe a bigger guy that can see another guy coming, that's fine. But if you're a small woman, like let's say you're like a 5'4" woman and are like 120 pounds, you're not very big, and some guy that's like 6'4", 300 pounds comes up and wants to rob you or rape you, honestly, is she really going to be able to defend herself with her body? If she had a firearm on her, she could probably stop the person, but if this guy just came from behind her and grabbed her, there's probably no way that she herself could defend herself with her body. The only way she'd probably get out of it is if maybe a good citizen or a police officer just happened to come by and saw what was happening. But if she had a firearm, or little off topic here in Canada, we can't even carry pepper spray on us unless it is to defend ourselves from animals such as bears or dogs. You can get certain dog maces and sprays that you can carry around town with you, and obviously bear mace and pepper spray for when you're out hiking in the woods. So even if a woman was allowed to carry pepper spray, she might be a little easier for that person to defend off an attacker, or maybe a smaller man or something. But if they were allowed to carry firearms, they could protect themselves a lot easier and their families. Where am I going with this here? Hang on. So, what are your thoughts on the idea of carrying a firearm concealed? And I don't want to hear anything about, if you let people carry firearms, there's going to be school massacres and shootings and everybody's going to die. And if really, even with the gun control in Canada, a criminal goes out on the street, buys a gun, or if one day, somebody just snaps and wants to just go and decides to break into a school and start killing people, it's not hard. Here's a rifle I was just cleaning before this video. As a good citizen, I'm not just gonna whip out this rifle and just go into a place and start killing people. But I have this. I've got the potential to do that. I guess if I wanted to, I'm not going to do it, obviously. But here's some shells. I was out hunting earlier, so that's why I'm cleaning my gun. Here's some shells for it. This is just a 22. It's only an example. I could take this rifle, I could put some ammunition in it, and throw it in my car, drive out to a school or something, and just start shooting people. It's not that hard, but I'm not going to do that myself. I've got no desire to kill anybody. But there are cracks and weird guys just out there that are willing to do that. If they can't get their guns legally, they'll just buy them on the streets. Now, if teachers at schools were allowed to carry firearms concealed, I don't know how many parents would feel about open carry firearms in schools. I think schools would be a lot safer. What I learned in school, if there's a code red or somebody's breaking in with a gun, basically you shut your door, you hide, and you pray. You pray for your life that this crack addict or whoever doesn't break in and kill you. Where if teachers were allowed to carry their firearms concealed on them, if somebody broke in, obviously you're not going to go out there and be a hero or or something. You're not gonna play all, try and be a hero or something. You're gonna stay in, the teacher could hide everybody in a safe area, wait, if somebody busted in, they could do whatever they had to do to stop the person. So that's some of my thoughts on concealed carry. Who should be allowed to carry a firearm and who shouldn't? Do you guys think that maybe somebody convicted of a minor felony, I'll say, allowed to carry a firearm? A minor felony, maybe like a traffic, something to do, illegal parking, or something where you get traffic things. Minor crime. Obviously, I don't think anybody that's been convicted of rape or murder or something should be allowed to just go out and get a handgun permit or a concealed carry permit. But minor crimes, traffic, a couple, maybe a traffic violation or something like that. Again, something minor, that sort of deal. Um, should they be allowed to have a firearm, or should they not? Should even a convicted felon that's turning their life around, should they be allowed to protect themselves and their family at one point in time? Obviously, I'm not talking about fresh out of jail going back to their family. They should get a gun, but maybe if they work hard and are clearly rehabilitated, I mean really rehabilitated, um, they could maybe one day they could possess a firearm again. Uh, Again, I want your thoughts on that, your thoughts and opinions about that. Just keep them clean and respectful. This is Hunting Guy 5 through 2 signing off, and I'd like to thank everybody for listening.